Today, we're going to be doing the top 10 strongest characters in Trinity 7. And if you like Trinity 7 content like this, like Trinity 7 content, fighting games, or anime in general, then hit that subscribe button. We almost at 900 subscribers. Like, we almost close to it. Like, it's literally free. Like, you might as well help a brother out. Like, it's literally free. Like, you might as well hit that subscribe button, hit the like button for your boy. And other than that, let's get in right into it. So we are doing the current arc we in right now. We're not doing the Dante's Gate arc. We're not doing the tournament arc. We're not doing the beginning of the manga. So we're doing the current arc we in right now. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of example. Around chapter 108, right? We got like our first introduction of the first arbitrator, right? And their mission was trying to kill Arta in general. And Master Ivory and Luke was trying to stop him. And this fight was going on like for a good old 4 chapters, I believe. 4 or 5 chapters, I believe. And they, squash after that. And we got, like a full introduction of the rest of the arbitrators after that. And we had like a full-blown war between the 27 arbitrators, thus Trinity versus the goddess of darkness. We got it versus her. Like, and after that, right? I think you know what happens after that. I'm not trying to, like fucking sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, what happened after that. But at my number 10 spot, I would just put Misui, because we're still at the main arc of Trinity 7, because he appears, when Levi got all evil baddie and stuff like that. So we don't know how strong he is per se. So I would have put it at number 10 just for now, because I like it the spinoff for Trinity 7 Revision. That dude is kind of OP. So like in the main title spinoff for Trinity 7, we don't really know how strong he is. So I'll put him at the number 10 spot just for now. So this is the current arc we in right now. So we don't know how strong he is at the moment in the main title. It's like title for like in this arc we in right now. So I'll put it at the number 10 spot. At my number 9 spot, I have to put is Rinka on this list. She's from Trinity 7 Revision as well. We have not seen her fight, which is, got an introduction from a few chapters ago. We just have an introduction to her. We have not seen her fight. The same thing happened like for Missouri as well. We have not seen those two fight, so I'm going to put them at number 9. I'm going to put Rinka at number 9 and Missouri at number 10 for now. This list might change like in a few chapters or so. This list might change, so keep that in mind. So that's Rinka's on my number 9, so that's my number 9 spot. And my number 8 spot is had to be Fawn Every Road, because I kind of want to put her on number 8 spot. It's kind of simple, because she low key carried like the war arc portion of the arc, because she low key killed all the minions of the goddess of darkness minions. And if she didn't really do that, then they would have been dead by now. So that's why right, I put her on that list per se, right? That's not the only reason I put her up on the list. Like I'm just like a bias towards her. I put her on the list, but I would have put like a different arbitrator on this list, but I definitely put her on this list. So that's my number 8 spot. And my number 7 spot, I have to give it to Levi, bro, because she deserved this number 7 spot, bro. Like people freaking downplay Levi to the bone in this community, bro. Like, she wants to protect Arta just for like to be strong, bro. Like, that's the dedication and then effort, bro. Like, she just like freaking disbanded the not disbanded, but she just like disbanded the Trinity 7 to be a true hero, bro. That's actually like kind of like a sacrifice you have to do to do that stuff, you know. But that's like kind of like something all to do, bro. Like she actually, you know, left the Trinity 7 to be a true hero. Like that actually, bro. Like I can't even do that honestly. But other than that, bro, that's my number 7 spot. At my number 6 spot, I have to put Earl. This is a little smarter. Yep, you heard me right. This is a little smarter. I have to put her on this, you know, list. But she's not, you know, top 5, but she's on this list though, at least. But she had to face, you know, Ares. You know, she had to team up with her actual daughter. She did like a reunion. I'm gonna say, you know, like before the fight, I believe, right? You know, before Lilith, you know, actually died or whatnot. But she did like a reunion, you know, pack shit up and whatnot. And she had to fight, you know, Ares. You had to team with a daughter or whatnot. And she had to sacrifice. I mean, not actually sacrifice herself or whatnot, but she had to sacrifice herself. And she had to sacrifice herself about time. And boom, she's back. And yeah, that's my number 6 spot. And at my number 5 spot, I had to put Dust Trinity on here. Now I was about to put another arbitrator on this list, but I totally forgot, you know, Dust Trinity had to be on the number 5 spot. But I was gonna put a number 4, you know, you're gonna see, you're gonna see who's gonna be on number 4, but Dust Trinity is my number 5 spot. But, you know, like the number 5 spot for Dust Trinity, he's like a full-blown powerhouse, but I know he lost to, you know, Goddess of Darkness, but I know that, but he's like a full-blown powerhouse. I don't think he's like a full-blown powerhouse, but he kind of carried the whole, you know, like the full-blown war art, but he kind of died to Goddess of Darkness at the moment, but he's gonna come back eventually. Yeah, eventually, but yeah, so yeah, so he kind of carried like the whole arc with, you know, with freaking Arta and him, like a whole father and son duo pack. But yeah, though, like that's my number 5 spot. That's Trinity. At the number 4 spot, I had to put these 2 duos on this list. I think it's not fair for me and my audience to think these 2 do not deserve the number 4 spot. I have to put, you know, the Mother of Time and Guns. You don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Lilith and Sherlock. That's the duo I'm talking about. So these 2 are like, you know, a pair I put on here because you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know, I'm gonna say chapter 136 or chapter 120 with 100 and chapter 35, I believe. So those 2, I like their pairing. And I like in a fight because they can work together. They actually work together as a duo. And if they don't work together as like, you know, like a pair, they can work, you know, they can work together without them. But I kind of like them, you know, working together as a duo. So that's pretty fair for me. So yeah, so that's my number 4 spot. My number 3 spot, right? I had to just put like another duo, you know, just like the other spot I did, like for the other one. I'm gonna just put Goddess of Darkness and the Headmaster on this one, cause we already know, like, we already know how strong she is in the current art she is, but like the Headmaster, right? That's like a whole different mystery, right? We only see him, you know, actually fight. Right, it's in the anime. Like I want to say episode 6 or 7 or whatnot. Right, we only see like a you know, like a glance of his timber. It looks like, right? It legit looks like a fucking door, bro. Like I don't know what episode it is, like episode 6 or whatnot. But like this is like a theory of mine, bro. Like it's like a theory of mine about the Headmaster, bro. Like I think he's like the final boss of this whole fucking story we in, bro. In this whole Trinity 7 story we in, right? And the funny thing about it, right, you know, if you go back, you know, watch episode 1 through 4, I believe, I think, and he goes back into his office or probably outside, right? He just like gets new information about Arta, so keep that in mind. So he might be like the final villain of this arc. So yeah, so that's my number 3 spot. And my number 2 spot is had to go to LeviKazama, because this whole arc we in right now, bro, she has a fucking, let's just say, a Zenkai boost. I just like my Dragon Ball fans. What's a fucking Zenkai boost is, right? Like, so she has like a whole Zenkai boost and shit like that, right? She has to fight Aruta and stuff like that, right? She, like basically, quote unquote stripper, but quote unquote, watching my manga reviews, because she's been, like the strongest one so far, part of the members, right? She's been going in. She's been going in, and like a couple chapters, right? She's been. I can't say like the underdog, because that's like Akko's title, but so she's been going in these like couple chapters. So I'm gonna give it to number 2. And that mostly, and finally, and my number 1 is, it's kind of obvious though. It's look kind of obvious, right? It's freaking Aruta, bro. Like, he's literally, out here freaking saving everybody. And let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with saving everybody in the manga, but he's like the main character. Like, he can save everybody, but he can't save everyone. But he can't, but he can save everybody in the manga. He can't save everybody in the manga, but that's why he's like the main character, bro. He can save some, he can lose some. Like it is what it is. But this is my top 1 right now. So yes. So that's my number 1 spot. And my honorable mentions, as much, right? I want to put Yuri on my top 10 list, but she's on my honorable mentions right now. But you know how broken Yuri is in the manga, but this is the current arc I'm doing as my top 10 list right now. We didn't get enough Yuri in this arc per se. In this arc, it's like a whole Levi arc right now in its current moment. So I want to put Yuri as my honorable mentions. That's like one of them. And my other honorable mentions, right? I want to put all the opportunities, right, that not mentioned in this video, including all of them. Yes, all the opportunities are included. So that's my other honorable mentions. And my final, honorable mentions on this list right here is how to be Lug and EJ, because I kind of like their dynamic. I kind of like their interactions. It's like I like in the manga and the anime. So I like their dynamic. I like their humor and comedy in the anime and the manga. So I'll give it to them in this honorable mention. I am also excited and kind of sad at the same time how this is gonna end, like in the story, how the manga gonna end in general. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe button. We are almost close to 900 subs, bro. Like, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Like, we literally close, bro. Like, help a brother out. As follow the Twitter as well, bro. LeviKazama _ I do have a Discord as well, but I don't use it. But it's in the description as well. Like I always put my Discord in the description as well. And like, I'm gonna be doing more Trinity 7 on content for as I here on now, fighting games, all that stuff. Other than that, peace.